Hey, welcome back to Paranormasight. 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. So we have been busy being detectiving. We're not able to continue forward. A nice thought is here. An escape from Kamagara High. So right now, I can make maybe the decision to not trust the janitors, so I'm gonna kind of give that a shot. And we're gonna return to being Yakko. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it's not gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary. But, start from the school grounds. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Yeah. What are you doing, miss? Eek! You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yakko. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realize you're in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. You don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, what's in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's real important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. Can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Alright. Mr. Jonuichi is actually looking for you inside the main building. What's that? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own. Really. That so? The snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout, fire! Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. Was this the move? Okay, looks like I continue. Yeah, I'm at the front gates. I'm probably going to run into my boy Shogo. I don't know if I'm going to run into my boy Shogo. Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Oh wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. What if he has a cursed stone? What do I do? But it's way past 10 minutes. Mio said she'd be here by. Managed to escape. Can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Yeah, still 2 a.m. Doing good. Doing a lot of things real fast. I'm in my home. This doesn't feel safe. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Successful getaway. That is interesting. Huh. And doesn't continue from there. Well, I guess we're gonna have a nice thought now. Start from the conversation on the bridge. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come down. will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. All right. Excuse me. Hmm? Is that a woman's voice? Who could it be? Oh, it's that lady. It's been a while since someone spooked me like that. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Richter Kai, please tell me what's up. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. Are you a ghost? Who are you? I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people. Would you happen to be a curse bearer? Oh, would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? I mean, someone who's gathered souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. University student. Okay. You were like friends with Mr. Bad Guy. Well, I want to be your teammate / I'm superior to you, man. Richter Kai. He's hiding it well, but I can sense he's got his guard up. Could be more to this girl than meets the eye. I mean, she could be a curse bearer. Girl? She certainly has no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. I should ask her what her deal is. Alright. She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave, walking around alone this late, or maybe there's more to it. Sticker. Yeah! Okay, no, I already have that, though. Sticker on the street? No sticker on the street. Let's talk, Ayame. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. Yeah? So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No. I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not. But Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no. Just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. We're... I suppose you could say partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. Yeah. About Yutaro. So where's this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently, he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts. Oh, he's a savage. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. Okay. Ah, that must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richter mentioned. But she isn't a curse bearer herself, and her friend has lost his curse stone. Neither of them will be of use to me. He lost it? How'd he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping a secret. Clearly. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. yeah, he can. Okay. About why you approached us. So anyway, mind if I ask you why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. That's that face. And you thought we'd have given them to you just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Yeah, clearly not, you're just sort of just chilling. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. The rite of resurrection. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Taro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his cursed stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Yeah, we're being dashing. Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Is it Ogopogo? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. What? I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. Oh. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but it's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the people, for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh. Yeah, I guess. I love that our girl's just disassociating. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. Am I? Or is he? His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. It's true. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. We've got to admit, I've only really known him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing, right up until his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Oh. Hold on. Are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh, no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where it's going, where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. That is a bad reason to do this. You gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. Haruhi feels like this is not cool. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. Oh, that's a pretty good age, considering the time. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considering to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japonism movement. I don't know how to say this word. Providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum. My man! And lived a life that was quite appropriately resembled that of a whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. Cool dude, honestly. Yeah, it's probably his most famous painting. I remember seeing a couple of other things, not necessarily in a museum, but I think I just saw like a video that just covered a bit of it. Fascinating life. Oh gosh. Is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. This lady is unhinged. Richter is just like, okay. Ayame Tono, a weird lady. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namigaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. That's insane. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students incited by their appearances across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend. Oh, sorry. Just had like a call. Ayame is contented to ride this trend as long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. Yeah! She was appropriately approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. I love that she's like, no, we're not dating, but they're dating. Well, I guess she's saying he's not my boyfriend, but, you know. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after Kirstones, we should keep an eye on her. 2, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My, there's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Yeah, she's dangerous. Alright, we're continuing with Harué. I guess we're gonna be alone. No more curses. Has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones, she entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Will Richter betray me? Anyways, it's 3 a.m. This is where I meet up with Shogo. You know, all that cool stuff. Though I guess this is like the alternate timeline where Shogo doesn't show up anywhere. He just dies. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers, and came home alone. Sure love my home. Oh. Did it. Mockingbird number 5 discovered. Sick. Check out number 5. It's the ostracizer. This is awesome. Is there cool shit around? I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Yes. Mansion. The old Shigima mansion. We built it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. Always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Well. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as the grave. Exciting. Entrance. What if I want to think? Will this really be enough to gather soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Okay. Ooh, I'm in the ... feeling mode. Maybe someone's gonna try to kill me inside. Exciting. What if I waited? What if I just waited? What would happen? Alright. A threatening phone call. It's me, Soap Man. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Ario have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of remaining curse bearers. You think Araishi killed someone out of that school? I mean, he just stood there. It's 4 a.m. I don't think I ever hung out at 4 a.m. Very exciting. Well, with this, we have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. I'm worried our boy, Tutu, is like He's a bad guy. I don't want him to be a bad guy because he's pretty damn cool. Are we gonna run into our man? We're gonna run into Shogo boy? Shogo! No, Shogo is dead! My son. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it. We were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. I'm glad we've taken it seriously. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Oh, damn. That is bad news, so they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after the other, one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. That's my son, Shogo. He's like... Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. This isn't good. This is not good. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. He seems distracted by the phone. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Aren't you gonna pick it up? Huh? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Yeah, but what if it's a curse thing? I don't know all the curses. Like, the storyteller was like, yo, you want to know what a cool telephone looks like? I'm like, I don't know what a telephone is. Is this important? We already called the forensics. Whatever. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. You go on now. Damn it. Hello? Hello. Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Wahaha, I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, huh, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. Oh, it's that dude. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already, after all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... Fumichika Najima? What? Did you say Fumichika Najima? Like the one from the Najima murders? Ding, 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 you got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tatsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. Ha ha ha, that it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Najima, he must have had a grudge against me for arresting him. So this is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? Now, you gotta understand, I've repented. Seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. Even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tatsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. Oh my god, is he gonna kill my boy? What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want you to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've hated you, always hated you so fucking much. Yo, I love Tatsumi, he's great. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well then, we're both crazy. We've got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Well, geez, Ario. Oh wait, you're just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about. I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Damn. Don't you fucking dare. I'm warning you. Ooh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all that. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me she just happened to live in Honjo. Wait, did we already meet her? We are... Tetsuo Tatsumi. Is there any other Tatsumi out here? Where's my daughter? Nope. Well, maybe one of them's my daughter. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. So what's your goal? I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. Just feel like old times. I won't let that happen. So what's your goal? Okay, okay. How did you know where I am? It's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided reed. Tatsumi, you have the evergreen beach, no? Okay, so it's the janitor. Najima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse? Indeed, what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen to worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. Thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Probably shouldn't have answered the phone. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. Oh no, he's gonna go after my partner. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple of hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Ha 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 ha. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you can pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is particularly strong one. Which means I can have fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot! You think you could call it off because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyways, see you around. Bye-bye now. And that person sucks. Shouldn't have let him get to your mind. I would have just hung up. It would have been easy. Boss, Ario, did you catch all that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky. You mean, with Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many cursed stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, aye, boss. Later. It was reported a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threat, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Hanzhou serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. Oh. At Tatsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Najima's whereabouts. Tatsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. What? Whoa, 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 we're going multiple days? But our son Shogo is still dead. No, my son. Okay, I wanted to go back to Yako this whole time, so that's good. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Wow, I can't believe we're in the next day. 8 a.m. I took a nap. Yako's home. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning? Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Huh. Can I write anything? The Spectre. Yes, I am the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh no, don't fall back asleep. You must be still dreaming. Wake up. Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Wait. Was that, like, serious? Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I mean, look at you. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. Can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh, that sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student. Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head back to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your cursed stone? Now that it's daytime and its power's diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako. Is it really so wrong, trying to bring Michio back? I mean... I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but it involves taking the lives of other people. But if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and that's what I'll put before anything else. Ugh. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. I promise, I won't use the curse, no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the cursed stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Yeah! That's the candy shop. An old-fashioned candy shop located at the street corner in Honjo. It has been in Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yako watching over the store, cooking monjayaki, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids, it's not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses becoming something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. It is true. I think this happens a lot in Asia. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma. with a space in the back where the customers can eat monjayaki, and as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth when many confectionery manufacturers enter the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in their children's interests and tastes. Rough stuff. Yay. Just having some schoolgirl time. No curse. Oh, someone's dead. Huh? I thought it was unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jonuichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. But from what I heard, Mr. Jonichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account this unnatural death and the timing, it is very likely it has something to do with the curses. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night. Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Yeesh, so the curses really do kill people. I mean, it's similar to your friend's suicide, isn't it? And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. He's an English teacher in homeroom. Tomi, late night, yeah. He was an honor student. His body was discovered in school grounds. Yeah. Well, he's a sucky person anyways. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Jonuichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me! Sup, girl? Like your hair? Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh. So that's what it was. Jonuichi's death. Oh, liking the music. Did you hear about Mr. Jonuichi? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you? It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. He ran out onto the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Ah, somebody help me, forgive me, Michio. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? You mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else out on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh. I didn't go out to make sure, so I could have been nothing for all I know. Hair in braids. No. 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 Is it the storyteller? I don't know if there's any other... No. Oh, wait. Michio. Is it Michio? Is it some kind of ghostly Michio? Is it someone pretending to be Michio? Tough stuff. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong, and I'll do anything. But then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jonuichi and killed him. Hell, if I know anything about that, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't con them for shit. Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyways. Right. There must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah. I guess. There was this one cop who'd always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Hajime? Oh. Did he? Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, it's true. It was Hajime. I mean... Oh, boy! Hajime! Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, it was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio. I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Jonuichi died, it sounded a lot like how Michio died. Yeah. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state of Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Alright. Neo's exorcism. Hitomi, you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself, but what can I say? What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal, like Shogo. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. Oh, Yoko, I guess. They also tend to draw spirits to them unnaturally. Oh, naturally, I mean. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. Who had a headache before? I feel like someone mentioned their head was hurting. But who? Who had a huge headache before, like, leaving? Well, interesting thoughts. Even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings, or a parent and child. Okay. Sounds like there's some possession that's been happening. But you almost never hear about people taken over completely. No. We did the spirit board thing. Have I been taken over by something? Because, we at the beginning is like, do you remember your own name? Am I really the spirit board? It's where the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus. Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. That's me. I'm the behaviors. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? Is that why I was able to, yell at Shogo to do stuff? Because it feels that way. It must have been tough for you, being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. Or die with, yeah. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too, with a little training. I think I may pass. We do, probably. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up, all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. I guess that makes sense. It's funny. Classroom last night. Hitomi, last night before you witnessed Mr. Jonuichi collapse, can I ask you what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jonuichi. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyways. And if you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Jonuichi called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them? That asshole was the one always acting like scum if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? It's hard to explain where to start. Okay. Jonuichi's misdeeds. What did you mean by Mr. Jonuichi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? Yes. Now look at him. He had crazy sideburns that were not cool. You know, Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I do know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school, make her do whatever he wanted. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way. That's how? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yako, I know how you must feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Jonuichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about all this? How do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She just told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she had to grit her teeth till she was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Jonuichi didn't change. He kept going doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them. But that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I could do about it now. Hitomi, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Yeah, there isn't. Michio, why? Because Michio did some weird shit. So I'm explaining. Oh, I guess. The dirt on Michio. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there is more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be some reason. Do you know? Got nothing to do with me. I like her, she's great. So, last night, how did it start? Alright. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple of days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks, so he was the only one I could talk to. Huh, so there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. Must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Shit, okay. Whenever I thought I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever I was pissed off about. That day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah. He asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman. Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. He told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Huh, Michio, what does that have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something, but apparently Michio had always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. Sounds like a curse. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonuichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio. What was it that had such a strong grip on you. So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, I didn't know where it ended up. Since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside, there was just a weird, kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that, yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Who's Nakagoshi? Who the heck is that? Nakagoshi. Rector Kai. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Nakagoshi. Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, I didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. He's also a cool dude, apparently. Hitomi. Yeah? That talisman, would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. That's fair. So, last night you were looking for a talisman Michio had. Yeah, and I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before. Yuck. I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like that, I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and how that if I hadn't been around or something, he grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Yeep. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Jonichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So, it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also when I saw Jonuichi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you're really only here to look for Michio's talisman. I was dumb to fall for that creep Jonuichi's trap so easily. Could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. Damn straight. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Jonuichi. She did have a reason to hate him, after all. No way. You mean like, that was really her ghost, like for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd be usually impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act out on those lingering regrets. Huh. Wonder if that's what happened. Yo. We went to sleep, but we kinda lost track of shit. Were we possessed? Did we kill him? Alright. Then supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. We're done. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure. Thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later, and don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. I like her. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jonichi was killed by a curse just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Jonichi seemed to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Jonichi, Hitomi, and Old Man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Jonichi is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right. And that's why I say there are multiple. Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Jonichi would have had to be one too, which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jonichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered. I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's unlikely he's involved with the curses, given that he is the one doing research on the rite of resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that it's not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now, I'd like to find who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off, and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Huh, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do... What exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? Huh. High school bridge. Ryogoku Bridge. Kind of want to see what's up in the candy shop, because, like, can I go here? Can I just leave? Okay. Well, it's time to go to the candy shop, you know, to visit home, see if I'm possessed. Good stuff. 9 a.m. Sonoya. And so, Miyokuro Suzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Oh. Wild stuff, I suppose. Sorting things out. Just me and my bro. Massacre problem pile up, putting detective's goal collecting all curse stones in jeopardy. Tsumi leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Gonna just soap myself up to relax. One soap. Don't have to think about stuff. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Oh. Oh yeah, Mockingbird 16 discovered. Yeah, Mockingbird 16. Probably 6. Swanelope swoost. Okay. What's up in the daytime? Forensics has finished their investigation. The body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place really was giving me the creeps last night, but it looked pretty normal now with the sun out. Yeah. Piece of garbage still on the floor. No one picks it up. That's pretty bad, Japan. Pretty bad. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy. I'm glad to have him on my side. Gives me a chance to rest up. Honestly, yeah. Things at the station are pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. The floor is yours. Serial killings. Total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park. That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss. This isn't the park associated with one of those 7 mysteries. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? The Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29-year-old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. Whoa. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. It's the foot. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning the foot-washing demon. Exactly. Crushing is the foot-washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. And it is Namigaki's doing? Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person. Judging by the soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, it was identified as Kohei Jonuichi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Kamada houses one of the 7 mysteries. It is the, Fool's Procession. Right, this is where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it all seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of all of it, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of a mysterious causes in place connected with the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Alright, interesting. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought of that. But there's one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. It's also unlikely why Najima gave us till dusk. Must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, aye, boss. Let's do this. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the foot-washing mansion. Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both their curse stones. Then there's Najima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. I believe the one-sided reed was in the school. So most likely it's Janitor Man. Oh, this is so cool. We didn't know who had the Whispering Canal. We can maybe assume. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, it shouldn't be our top priority. He should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I want to look a little more into Yoshimi. Got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye, aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Well, we got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Najima. For now, we better start following up on the few leads we've got. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found. Yeah. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. Yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it really was suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. Huh. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it? Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There was no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. Oh, there were no brake marks on the road. It had been hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. Sorry, Soap Man. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly. So I asked the Traffic Bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage, but I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics and the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiroishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Hajime Yoshimi. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda? Community safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sounds of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so I might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. Can we have community safety track her down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we might have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works at as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... oh boy, here it comes. Now, but what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Oh. Mayu's a beautician and a fiancé of Hajime Yoshimi, police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Current whereabouts remain unknown. Okay. It's definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps? It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse, but Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. You would know that. That's why you're not doing well, family-wise. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Fumichika Najima. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Najima, but so far, we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. Come on! That is what he's gonna spend most of his day on. He also said he has lost track of Najima when he moved to a new place. How? Jeez, that's just sloppy. Yo, I feel you, Tatsumi. I've heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Najima got to fuck about unsupervised? God damn it. That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever that situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That'd explain why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole. He's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Najima... Yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Oh, I guess it was him before. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. Guess that explains why you got divorced. But if her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Najima do it? That cuts deep. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yikes, sorry, it just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect that it has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided reed. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. All right, one of the more gruesome 7 mysteries. Yeah, how unlucky. It's quiet. As for Najima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check with the HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Yeah! Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look for Hitomi Okuda or Michio Shirishi's house to find out more about her. Woo! There's a lot we need to do, but not a lot we can do. This ain't looking good, but we're gonna run out of time if we don't do something. Gotta keep moving. This music is very, like, Detective Conan coded as well. It's pretty fun. But I think it's been long enough, and I've been having a great time, but I think we're going to continue our investigation in the next part. So thanks for watching Paranormasight. Next episode, we're going to get more info, baby. All right. I guess I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.